This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN Network. And joining me right now is Jesse Ledger. He is the president and CEO of Miravo Healthcare. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you: MRV on the TSX and MRVFF on the OTCQX. And Miravo will be presenting at our upcoming virtual event, the SNN Network Canada virtual event, happening December 7 through 9, 2021. To register and for more information to see that presentation, please go to canada.snn.network. And with that, Jesse, thank you for joining me today. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks, Robert. Nice to be here.
It's great. It's great to have you back. It's been a minute since we had you on. And before we get into some of those updates, for those that may not have seen an interview that we did together or have seen a Miravo presentation, can you give us that one line that best describes Miravo Healthcare?
Sure. We're a Canadian-based pharmaceutical company with global reach. We're a commercial phase company. So we've got 20 revenue generating products that we sell in Canada and in markets around the world.
Very good. All right. So the last interview that we did together, we published that on April 9th, 2021. So let's get an update. What would you say are some of the company's highlights since we put that interview out?
Sure. So I think our core products in our commercial segment, which is really our Canadian, traditional Canadian pharmaceutical business. So Blexten, Cambia, Suvexx, and Neovisc have all continued to grow. We've had year-over-year gains in prescription growth and market share growth and revenue growth for all of those products. So we're very happy, obviously, about that. It's been a challenging year with COVID. Sales reps are having a harder time getting in to see doctors. Patients aren't seeing physicians as often as they did pre-COVID, but despite that, we've continued to see growth. Internationally, we've signed a couple of deals. We announced a deal for Suvexx, our migraine treatment, in South Korea back in the summertime. And so our partner there, SK Chemicals, they actually already filed the product. So we're hoping for a regulatory approval decision later in 2022. And then the other news, the big news for us, is the pediatric version of Blexten, which is our allergy product that we sell in Canada. The pediatric version was approved in August. And so we're gearing up for a commercial launch of two new formats of Blexten, an oral solution, as well as an oral disintegrating tablet or a quick melt tablet. Those will be launched in the first quarter of next year. So some great opportunities, continued organic growth within the business, and some new upcoming product launches.
Very good. So what would you say right now because I've done a number of interviews with some of your colleagues and competitors in the space, but what would you say is the main trend going on in the specialty pharma space that seems to be capturing most market share right now?
Well, I guess the trend that I'm seeing is certainly in Canada and the United States, you're seeing a lot of companies starting to explore digital health. And I wouldn't necessarily say that this is capturing a ton of market share yet, but I think what we saw during COVID was patients started to access healthcare in a different way. Physicians and healthcare providers started to deliver healthcare in a different way. And everybody's using tools like Zoom that we're using today. I'm in Ireland, you're in the US, and we can connect to do this. And so this has been sort of a paradigm shift in how both patients are accessing healthcare and physicians are delivering it. And so I think this is something that, we're certainly looking at. A lot of our peers are looking at this and figuring out how can we take advantage of this, because it creates a lot of efficiencies. It allows you to expand the reach of your message and do it in a very cost-effective way. So I think that's something certainly to watch out for in the quarters and years to come.
Very good. And one more follow-up, from your update, of all the 20 products that you're currently having commercially available, then also the few that you have that are about to be launched, what would you say is your flagship product that really spearheaded everything that you have going on in Miravo?
Sure. You know what? It's Blexten, which is our proprietary antihistamine. So it's a drug, an oral tablet that's used to treat seasonal allergies as well as urticaria or hives. It's the biggest product in our portfolio. We've been on the market for 5 years. It continues to show solid growth. And that's really our flagship product in the business today.
How do you market some of these products? Because I mean, like I said, I've done interviews with a number of your colleagues. What's that what does that look like? I mean, we kind of know how it's done in the US a little bit. You see the the big ad spends on major cable television and whatnot. So what is it like in Canada?
So yeah, we don't have the direct to consumer advertising that you see in the United States, but we certainly have a sales force. We've got 38 sales reps across the country that call on dermatologists, allergists, as well as migraine specialists, and then of course we're talking to family doctors, general practitioners as well. And so really, it's boots on the ground, getting out, talking to doctors, talking about the clinical profile of our products, how they're differentiated, and what kind of benefits they'll provide to those physicians as they're treating their patients. So that part is very similar to the US experience. We're just not able to go direct to consumer with messages on our prescription products.
Very good. All right. So then, Jesse, before I let you go here, from what you can tell us, what would you say then are some of the company's value catalysts now going into 2022?
Sure. So, I think a few things to talk about. One, obviously, is the Blexten pediatric launch that I touched on before. That sort of rounds out our allergy portfolio for that product. Two, Suvexx, our migraine treatment that we launched just over a year ago, is going to be going in, it's now into its second year. So we're really starting to see growth take off on that product. And then the other big focus for us this year was a big build out of our business development department. We brought on board 3 folks to really dedicate 100% of their time to finding new products for our business and to really build out our proprietary products pipeline. And so we've evaluated over 100 opportunities so far this year. We've advanced a few high potential opportunities into term sheet phase and looking to add new products to our portfolio relatively soon. Of course, BD deals it's always hard to pin down the timelines for when these are going to get closed, but it's been a big focus for us. And really looking forward to adding new products to sort of take us into the future.
Very cool. All right. Well, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on Miravo Healthcare?
Check out our website, miravohealthcare.com. There's a whole investor section there. And of course, if anyone has any other questions, there are investor relations contacts available on that website to connect with me and the team.
Very good. Well, Jesse, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And I look forward to our next update.
Awesome. Thanks, Robert.
Thank you.